Hello, my name is Kolo, and welcome back to another Spice and Wolf episode review. Okay, let's get started with episode 7. So, I guess before we really get into the episode, I want to talk about the change they made with episode 7. So, episode 7 in the original is an anime original episode, so it wasn't in the light novel or the manga. So this time around, we decided to just follow the light novel's footsteps and go straight on to the next arc. While I'm kind of sad that they didn't use episode 7 to do the same thing the original did, I'm not too angry about it because we kind of get some extra added stuff in this episode. So the episode starts off with this mysterious pagan sorcerer, and it shows them fending off wolves. But then after that, the opening plays and we really get into it. So we get to Lawrence and Holo talking in the cart for a little bit before they reach the next town, which is Porosan. And Porosan is a town that really relies on the church, and a lot of gospel is told there. Holo kind of thinks the town is boring because there's really no stalls. So then after talking about Porosan a little bit, they move on to talking about the next town, which is Rubenhagen. Holo recognizes the name Rubenhagen because she met the Rubenhagen who the town is named after. Holo then says he made her angry because he was chasing her around because of her ears and tail, and she bit him on his ass because she was so angry. She also does clarify to Lawrence that she didn't kill him, and Lawrence thinks she can be inconsiderate and considerate at the weirdest of times. Then they head out to do some trading, and we get a good look of Holo's new outfit. And after that, they go on to their way to the trading guild so that Lawrence can sell the pepper he got. And on their way, Lawrence talks about the desserts he might be able to get in Porosan, and Holo gets infatuated with the peaches drizzled in honey. And there's a little funny thing about this scene. In the original, in all versions of this, she does drool, but you've actually never seen it. In the original, you don't ever get to see it. She's turned around, but then after that, they get to the trading, wherever this place is in the town. So then the man starts to set up the scales, and Holo asks for water. Lawrence has a little flashback when this happens, and he gets it now. He has a little inkling to what Holo might be thinking. So then after that, Holo purposefully spills her water/wine on the table, and because the table is slanted, it runs all the way down. And the man also used a different scale for this reason, just to make it seem like everything was balanced. And both of them figure this out, so they demand things in return so that they won't tell anyone about this whole thing. So then after that, Lawrence gets out before Holo, and he hears this man talking about when he was traveling up north and this town that worshiped the pagan woven god, which is probably Holo, and Lawrence seems surprised at what he hears next. Now, this actually wasn't in the original, but this whole part will become important later on. Not in this arc though. I kind of like that they added this for the people who do know. But then after that, they get back to the inn, and Holo asks Lawrence for some oil, and Lawrence is pretty lenient about this because of the way she's been spending. But after a little coercion from Holo, she does get him to agree to buy her some. She's also a little bit more affectionate than I thought she would be. She's a lot cuter too. But then after that, we come up to the next day, and Lawrence explains why he got armor off the man who tried to trick them. And that would be because of the upcoming march that mercenaries made through Rubenhagen. So he's expecting to sell those. And then after that, he explains to Holo how the prices work in Rubenhagen and why gold and jewelry have high tariffs in Rubenhagen, and how risky it is to import gold and jewelry illegally. They then come to a stop where a lot of people are talking about the mercenaries that might come up here and how they shouldn't go down this road or the other road where wolves are lurking. But then we come up to meeting somebody new. And I kind of want to highlight this voice acting real quick. I really like the way how Holo sounds annoyed. Her voice changes very quickly. You really get the sense that she does not like the person coming up, and that person would be a shepherd. And this is our first meeting with Nora. And that's where the episode ends. A very good episode. I kind of want to highlight the music for a little bit, like right here. I really like that. Right here too. A really good episode that gave us some of the light novel content that the original didn't. I really like this episode, but I think I'm going to end today's review here. Tune in next week to see what happens next.